Keep focused.
Hello there, my name is Kay Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, Kay Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Korishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine.
Hello guys, my name is Kay Lyndon Togba. I'm your humble presenter of the program The Focal Point. As the demand for critical analysis and reliable information continue to be the appetite of the Liberian population, it is incumbent upon media practitioners to always be objective, independent, and fact-based in their reportorial duties. The clarion call for credible, reliable, and issue-based presentation must be considered at all times. In the wake of these functions and duty to service, it is only one show that stands tall among the rest. Focal Point, a program where we scrutinize, examine, and cross-examine by allowing the audience participate by posting and calling and commenting on the subject under discussion. We bring the guests in studio, we quiz them, and analyze the issue. Once again, this is your regular Monday friend, Kay Lyndon Togba, on the Focal Online TV.
Okay, welcome back. This is the Focal Online TV, and my name is Kay Lyndon Togba. It was a pleasure and waiting to welcome all of you who have been following. Just share the live stream. Just share the live stream. Just share the live stream. For those of you who are watching currently, you can insert a comment in the comment sections, and we will definitely recognize you by you applying what we have told you already. So this is the Focal Online TV. For those of you who have been watching closely, the studio appearance of all of the representative candidates in District 18, most of them who are vying for the highest seat in the district. We have extended invitations to all of them to be on our platform so that they can be able to tell the people what are some of those things they have on their plate to be able to redeem or transform the district. So we started this program since Sunday, and the program is still continuing. As a matter of fact, just to bring you, for those of you who have, or for those of the people, candidates who have appeared on our platform, Princess Gate candidate, the CPP candidate in District 18, was the very first person to have appeared on our platform, and she was actually here to bring up to speed with some of those key things she has on her plate for now. So another person that came is the Movement for Progressive Change candidate Oscar Miller. He was here a day ago, and he was able to clearly articulate his platform and some of those key things he will prioritize should he be elected after October 10th. So today, this segment, we will be paying host to Ibrahim Salif. Ibrahim Salif. Actually, Ibrahim Salif is one of the prominent sons in District 13. And as a matter of fact, he hailed from Villaman community. So he said, according to what he told me off the air when we were talking quite a few minutes ago, rather, he said one of the reasons why there are some issues confronting the district, so that I told him to pause a while, and by the time he comes, he will definitely explain to us what are some of those issues that are actually affecting the district, for which of course he feel it necessary to contest in the election. So as a matter of fact, this is what we will be doing until I just spoke with Ibrahim Salif, and he told me that he has been route to be able to discuss and appear on our platform, because the issues about this platform, the essence of this discussion was based upon the fact that we said many a times people elect people without knowing what they do have to deliver. So our program manager at the time, Latin Lincoln, thought wise that this is the best platform for us to be able, for the people to be able to disclose their platform to the electors, and so disclosing their platform to the electors, the electors will be able to say yes, XYZ has the best platform for the district, XYZ has the best platform for the district. So only only 2 persons so far have appeared, and today will be the third person. I don't know as to why. The reason is best known to them. It was only Cornelia who registered in her excuse in a more profound way. She said one of the reasons why she will not be available because she has a very tight schedule. Cornelia Cry, you all know Cornelia Cry. She is contesting on the the opposition unity party, and she, aside from her contesting, she is one of the high-ranking officials within the unity party. And as a matter of fact, we all know that the unity party has a pending activity for this coming Sunday, and considering the fact that she is a ranking member within the Unity Party, she will definitely be busy. So she is actually between the edges of the season. She registered for a speech. She said, "Oh, Lyndon, I would really love to be here. This is the situation I have found myself in." And as a matter of fact, I will not be available. But she also expressed optimism to appear on the second phase of the activity, because this activity comes in 2 phases. This is the in-studio appearance, and secondly will be the outdoor, almost a time hall, but it will be an outdoor activity, and that particular program will be held at the William Gabriel Bulle High School in New Georgia Estate, the only BKS government school in the district. So, the general public, residents in particular, residents from District 13, residents from different communities will definitely be there, and we will also entertain questions from the people who will be there, but it has to be done in the most respectful manner. So, if you want to entertain, if you want to ask a question to anybody, the best thing you do for yourself is that you tell the person, "Oh, XYZ, I have a question," but you should be able to tailor your questions in the most respectful and orderly manner. So this is it. So let us drive on to while we are meeting our guest, Ibrahim Salif, Honorable Ibrahim Salif, District 13 Representative Kenneth, and he hails particularly from Billiman community. So he will be our guest on the in-studio appearance of all of the representative candidates. As you may be aware, the program started this segment, this major activity started since last Sunday, and we are still continuing. The process gradually, bit by bit. So, let's like to talk about some national issues in our dish, and by 5 we will definitely play some of those key issues on what is unfolding in our district. So before that, we will love to take a very short break. When we resume, then we will we will start discussing. So let me begin to recognize follow live from Grand Bassa County. Abu B. Jallo. Abu, thank you very much. Thank you for always following the Focal TV. This is the only media hub district. We are situated in the Topo Village community, Montserrat County. Please share our live video. For those of you who are watching, please share our live video and insert your comment in the comment sections, and we'll definitely recognize you. For those of you who are always watching, we have something coming up for you. For those of you who are always watching, for those of you who are a regular follower, we have something. We will be, as of next month, we will definitely be recognizing all of those who can always follow Focal Online TV. And surprisingly, we will just give you a call. XYZ, you have been watching Focal Online TV for, you have been one of our consistent followers, and this is how we choose to identify with you on the basis of your consistencies in being able to watch our program. So, thanks to all of you who have always been watching our program, just share our live video. My name is K. Lyndon Togba, and I'm your presenter on this program, the studio appearance of the representative candidates in District 13. This program, the essence of this program is intended for them to be able to disclose their platform in a more convincing way that tends to work to convince or attract the electors towards their platform. So many times the manifestos as a student reading mass communications and political science, normally you will find politicians oftentimes present what they call the manifesto to the people. So sometimes you will find out that the manifestos, the components or the content of the manifesto is what tend to attract the people. Like for instance, we have in 2017, we saw that a lot of people, one of the reasons why many people voted for President Weah was on the basis of what he wanted to, the issue. He told the Liberian people that he was going to fight, he was going to make sure that the establishment of war and economic crime code was brought into the country. So until President Weah took office, he tried to sway the people mindset from the establishment of the war and economic crime code on grounds that Liberians are interrelated. So the issues about war and economic crime code should not be prioritized in his first term as president. So a lot of Liberians are not very happy with what President Weah is saying, because they saw him as the best person to actually tackle the issues of a war and economic crime code, purposely with regards to the establishment of the war and economic crime code. So for those of you who are watching, please share our live video. My name is K. Lyndon Togba, and let's just entertain a very short break. When we come back, we will fill you in with all of what is happening at the national level and as well as the district level.
Got me singing, oops, my baby, you woke up in my face, we broke up.
Welcome viewers, wherever you are following our broadcast. This is how I'd like to officially welcome you to Inside District number 13 on the District Premium platform, Focal Online TV. On Inside District number 13, we bring issues as it unfolds within the district. We place premium emphasis on issues District number 13 is confronted with. On Inside District number 13, we afford the opportunity to market dwellers, street vendors, keke riders, taxi drivers, school principals, school proprietors, students, and the disadvantaged youth. I am your host, Mohammed Vani Kanan. Join us every Thursday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. for the program Inside District number 13 on Focal Online TV.
Hello guys, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm your humble presenter of the program, The Focal Point. As the demand for critical analysis and reliable information continues to be the appetite of the Liberian population, it is incumbent upon media practitioners to always be objective, independent, and fact-based in their reportorial duties. The clarion call for credible, reliable, and issue-based presentation must be considered at all times. In the wake of these functions and duty to service, it is only one show that stands tall among the rest. Focal Point, a program where we scrutinize, examine, and cross-examine by allowing the audience participate by posting and calling and commenting on the subject under discussion. We bring the guests in studio, we quiz them, and analyze the issue. Once again, this is your regular Monday friend, K. Lyndon Togbat, on the Focal Online TV.
Okay, welcome back after this break. Let us try to look down. So last week, the ruling coalitions of Democratic Change had their campaign launch, and that program was held at the Anthony Tubman Stadium. It was held at the Anthony Tubman Stadium. We saw a very massive turnout from supporters of the ruling coalitions of Democratic Change. One of the things that pleases me the most was the fact that all the activity was conducted peaceably. All of the activity was conducted peaceably. It was conducted in a peaceful atmosphere. We didn't hear any issues about violence. We didn't hear any issues about confrontations. We didn't hear any issues that has to do with one trying to destabilize the activity, the ongoing activity. Seditions, partisans, and several auxiliaries converged at the Anthony Tubman Stadium. I was also being told or informed that the activity was a kind of decentralized activity where it was also the same activity that was taking place in Moxarado County was the same activity taking place in Magibi County and several other counties in Liberia. So the activity was actually peaceful. So we hope to see that kind of peaceful atmosphere being exhibited by supporters of the Unity Party. We hope to see that same level of support. We hope to see that same level of support. But there is one issue. The Unity Party folks are saying they are not entirely convinced with the crowd that they saw at the ATS on grounds that the ATS realistically can only capacitate 10,000 human beings. So the number of people who were actually all around the Lane Street area and that of in other parts of Monrovia, if you tally every one of them together, it might even trickle to maybe around 50,000 and some more. So they are not convinced, but they are also optimistic that this come September 17, they will have a very massive turnout. So for me, our media institution will definitely be there. Our media institutions will definitely be there to bring the necessary details to the people. And as a matter of fact, we hope to see that. We hope to have a very beautiful and a most peaceful activity on Sunday. So let us try to discuss other issues. Although I want to applaud residents of District 13 over the fact that there has been since the declarations of campaign activities all throughout the country, there has been no signs of violence. There has been no signs of violence. We in the by-elections have brought Edward Papiflomo, who is now the incumbent lawmaker. There used to be issues about violence. We all heard how when John Weah was contesting, Kennedy John Weah was contesting on the ticket of the coalitions of Democratic Change. He and Cordelia, we heard stories about, we heard violent related stories. But this time, I think the people of District 13 are more resilient. One of the persons who have been calling for a peaceful elections has been a prominent son of District 18, Honorable Andy Drople Jala. He has been calling, he has been consultizing, he has been educating residents of District 18, the motorcyclists, the tricyclists, and marketeer student to always be peaceful in the way they approach political issues. So I think that message is also resonating. Immediately after campaign was officially opened, prior to the declarations of campaign, we spoke with Cornelia Craig, and she also conscientized people to also be peaceful in the way they respond to. So I think so far so good. There has been some level of political maturity, among residents of District 18. We have never seen any signs of electoral violence in District 18, which of course I want to utilize this medium to applaud residents of District 18 and Liberians that they should always be peaceful. They should always be peaceful in every other political endeavor. We understand that politics during the political season, uh, get divided. People get. But one of the things we should always remember is the fact that we all are Liberians, and as such, we need to do everything possible to ensure that we can be able to guarantee and protect our democracies. You understand? One of the things we should have in mind, or we should be cognizant of, is that if we allow politicians to use us to cause mayhem, to cause trouble, to create the worst situations we don't want to experience, one thing we should understand that we will be far ahead, we will be far behind. We are already far behind Guinea, and all of the countries in West Africa are far ahead of us in terms of development. We are way beyond. We are way beyond, and we are trying to do everything positive to ensure that we can catch up with them. So we shouldn't be at a point where we want for politicians to have something to do with the decision making process of our country in a very negative, or to have a negative impact on the development of Liberia. So for those of you who are watching our live stream, let's try to recognize and closely following. And many thanks to Fuka Online TV for welcome, Honorable ED. We want to welcome you following from the home of the Coons. We want to welcome every one of you, Honorable CEO Andy Brooklyn, and closely following. And many thanks to Fuka Online TV for this great initiative. Thank you, ED. This is somebody who is always guiding on telling us to see in the right way, because of you say, my man, you guys need to step up, you guys need to do this, you guys need to do this. And I want to salute you on this platform. This is the biggest media hub in District 18. We bring innovation to broadcasting. For those of you who are watching, just insert your comments so that we can be able to recognize you. This platform is one of the most independent platform in District 18. We do not hold loyalty to any political institutions. We are just independent. We are very, very independent in whatever we do. So thanks to Andy Brupejala for always following. Thanks to Ernest Lavin Lincoln, the executive director for Foca Online TV ABJ Foundations. So this is somebody who has a lot of resourcefulness, and I can admit since he took over as the ED, there has been series of profound changes, which of course I want to recognize him. So for those of you who are following, please share our live video. I really don't know what is unfolding at the Rabat International Airport. But a few days ago there was this issues about a suspicious boxes, and that responsibility was handed over to the joint security, and so far the joint security have they have partially exhausted the investigation process, and they got to realize that those suspicious boxes contain illicit drug. Initially, when they disclosed the boxes, those suspicious boxes, people said it was moringa, but they took it for further testing, and it was later revealed that it was an illicit drug. So good. That is what I can tell you for now. So the investigation is still ongoing. As you may be aware, the security director at the Rabat International Airport, Mr. Freeman, was suspended for time indefinite. But for some of us who sit on this platform as a media practitioner, we feel that the suspension, the indefinite suspensions of Mr. Freeman was just a minimal step. Was just a minimal step. There should have been more step taken, especially at the time where they have already signed into law the drug law. I think they should even utilize Mr. Freeman, because one of the reasons why I'm not saying he is the owner of the consignment, but the fact that he was facilitating to smuggle it and he was caught, I think the government needs to arrest him and bring him to book. I think action should be taken. Action should be taken against people who do these things, because our youth continue to go extra mile with these issues about drug. Every time you hear stories, horrible stories about somebody is victimized from Kush, somebody, this person was killed on the basis of Kush. I think this is something that is very, 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 very terrifying for us as Liberians. So, thanks for that information. Bravo to Focal Online TV. Okay, thank you, Abu. We want to please share our live video. For those of you who are watching, please share our live video. So we want to take a very short break. When we come back, we want to try to place call to our guests to ascertain from him how far he is now. Okay, Andy Brooklyn Jala just commented. He said we are concerned about the involvement and nominations of candidates in our district. We are concerned about the late involvement and nominations of candidates in our district. So let's just take a short break. When we come back, we will rumble into that particular issue. Let's take a short break.
Brabby, why you taking? Oh, man, picking anything. Okay, get my Brabby, bottle water, like drink. When I bottle water, I'm one of my big legs. Oh, Brabby. How can you know that you not know I put it? When you say NZ, you my alley exclusive. Love is sweet and sure I know. So I enjoy my life. Because anytime I can go. Love you and leave me, let me do me.
The other weekend, I will enjoy myself. The way they be in the start going, I will feel myself. My money I'm finishing, but I'm moving yourself.
So I hit the club. People were dancing, but I choose to say myself because I went there for something. Then I saw the fine girl was kicking, I won't go and see. I said, let me try my luck and see. Maybe she agree. And I cry, I come to see someone who I let them holler. So I talk to myself. Let it be your man. But I'm fair, you go be your man. You go be your man.
So I walk out the door, I say, fine girl, hello. What you doing? She say, fine. What you drinking? She say, she ain't I say, partner, girl, 10. She like, wow.
Nete, thank you. Baby, don't thank me, you deserve it. Oh, queen, you deserve it. When you want some more, I provide it. So we start to talk. Conversation going deep and deeper. Putting thought to each chicken. Be like living sense in her brain. Anything I thought like, baby, let go now. She say, we going to my house. She say, where Banavero? She say,
She agree from waiting down. We are now, I want operate. Choose I'm gonna blind little door. Me when I get it down. Oh.
When she talking for a jet, I thought I was a joke. When I go back there again, she thought I think I again. I won't force it. But when I force it, man, that rape that crime will go to jail. So I play my cool, I choose to leave it. When I go, I will show happy. I will go to PP, I will show happy. For that is a hero.
Take Brennan, she go on and she call me on my phone. Oh, baby, I'm gonna send my mobile money. No more, you send me money. I'm gonna call it pepper soup.
I'm gonna send it or I'm gonna send it. I stay fair, I won't send it, but I choose to send it. So I thought I say text me the number, I will send it. Then I send it. More she call me, said to say thank you. I say let me call her to confirm it. Then I call, she said she receive it. Then she order phone for my ear. Jaletta. Then I call her back, she say, hey, how I never back. Minute later she text me again. I'm gonna send her dollar card.
I think it take me a bit. Anyway, I send all the card again. I did not nothing. I send it.
We gon' pass again. Me and her then we follow again. I look at her, she look at me. I was passing by her, then she hold my hand. She say, speak to me and you.
Okay, welcome back. For those of you who have been following, and we want to say many thanks to all of you who are following our live stream. This is the Focal Online TV, and this is the program, the studio appearance of all of the representative candidates. We started this program since Sunday, and we are gradually rounding the curtain so that we can be able to transition into the second phase. I think one of the reasons why a lot of people are not responding is they are actually, there are a few days to the process, a few days to the process. They are between the edges of the season with their political initiative, but yet in the midst of all of these things, few out of Canada has been able to say yes, indeed, it's prudent that we need to engage the media because we believe that the media is the best place to be in the wake of being able to send our message across. So one of those persons which of course I recommended on this platform are Princess Gabriel candidate Oscar Miller. These are two candidates. So for those of you who are following, I just spoke with Ibrahim Salif. Honorable Ibrahim Salif, he said he is en route, and a few minutes from now, he will definitely be here. And when he comes, we will definitely ask our producer to usher him. So this is the studio appearance, and this is the fight. This was brought through the 5 seconds of the Focal Online TV because many a times people want to do this. People want to go to the legislature without even disclosing what are some of those plans they have, what are some of those key priorities that they will definitely be prioritizing. So the issues, there are a lot of people who complain that over the fact that lawmakers make a whole lot of salaries. So these are, I know from if they appear into you, you'll be able to clearly understand what are some of those issues, what of this person is the best person suited to actually occupy this position. So we actually expected a whole lot of them to be trooping in. We actually expected them to be trooping in. We wanted to have a competitive process, and because the election is actually a competitive one. The election is actually a competitive one because no one enters into the race with the mindset of being defeated. So on that backdrop, this is why we decide to bring this particular issue to them. But again, you cannot tell. You cannot tell sometimes when you plan in private, you should be willing to accept the downline consequences. So that's it. So we have just spoken with Ibrahim Salif, and he said he will definitely is en route. And by the time Ibrahim Salif come in, we will definitely. So let's try to recognize a few of the people who are following up. Nice advertisement, Ria Eladitis. Thanks to the crew members of out there. Okay, thank you, Azrael Mulong. If I didn't pronounce her name, please don't hold me. Please forgive me. Please don't hold me in contempt because I may not be very familiar with the name. So thanks to all of you who are following us. So let's try to discuss some critical national issue. So one of the things with the issues about the illicit drug that is entering into our country, for me, I believe that one of the best ways to fight the issues about illicit drug in our country is for us to be able to strengthen the police, our security arm. Strengthen the security arm of the country. If you want to succeed, one of the reasons why America is great is because America has a very unique security Their securities are always on top of their game. Their securities are always on top of their game. We need to strengthen our border points. Can you imagine the one and only international airport we have in this country? You know, is being used as a transit point to smuggle drug into the country. Smuggle drug into the country. It sent a very bad picture out, and out to our international partners. It sent a very bad picture out to our international partner. You understand? And thanks to the AFL, the Armed Forces of Liberia, for being on top of their game, for being very swift in terms of blowing their line. You understand? I want to believe that if the chief of security at the airport can be caught in the process of smuggling drug, then can you imagine how many times smuggling drug? Eh? How many times smuggling the issues about drug at the airport? So this has been his habitual behavior. This has been his habitual habit. You understand? He has always been smuggling drug. And normally when you do things, you think that people, because you are connected to certain people and you think they will never catch you. So God knew that what he has always been doing was not actually okay for the society. Look at our brothers and sisters. Many of them are going wayward as a result of this huge importation of drug that is coming into the country. You understand? This issues about the importation of drug has become a nightmare in our society. It has become a nightmare. And even for me, I saw it happening when at the day when CDC was launching, when they had their campaign launching in Monrovia at the Athens Tottenham Stadium. I saw responsible women, and they had that kind of symbol, and that kind of symbol of cigarette, and they were actually chanting and saying, "We want coach, we want coach, we want coach." I was just wondering, how can these responsible people who should be leading by example, and they are chanting a slogans that we want coach. Do they understand the kind of effect? We already have a situation that has become totally damaging for our society. A lot of our peoples, our brothers and sisters, are going astray. You understand? They are going astray. Many a times when we go to programs, people most often refer to us as the future leaders. You understand? They most often refer to us as the future leader. How can we be referred to as the future leader of the country, and at the same time we are our models who should be conscientizing us? This issues about the massive importations of drug into this country. We have seen our mothers, we have seen our sisters, we have seen our fathers, protesting, calling the government attention to this issue, because this issue has become a very grave situation to our people, to our country. It has become a security issue. It has become a security issue. It has become a security issue. You understand? Well-meaning like Okay, welcome back. Sorry for the very technical issues that interrupted our broadcast. We are very, very sorry. We want to register our apologies with all of you who have been following our live feed. So sorry. Let's just take a short break. When we come back, we will definitely proceed.
Focal TV. Bringing you innovation to broadcasting, news, views, comments, and analysis of issues happening in Liberia and the rest of the world. Focal TV. With check and balance, we break it as it unfolds. Focal TV. Bringing you face to face with newsmakers in town. Focal TV. The best online platform in broadcasting. Focal TV, located at Topo Village, Somalia Drive, Liberia. Be the part and experience the best in online broadcasting. Keep Focal.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Greg Finan Korishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Topo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like with no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
What?
We bring you hot stories of our trending situation within our country, Liberia. Imagine hearing stories from Hot Pepper newspaper, from the Daily Observer newspaper, from Front Page Africa. Are you a lover of Front Page Africa?
Oh yes, I'm a lover of
Front Page Africa, and the Women Voices, and a lot more. Not forgetting international news, BBC,
Wow.
CNN, ABC News. We bring you headlines from those standpoints.
Wow, that is very, very, very amazing.
So we say, join us every day on the daily edition of Inside the Print Media at 10 a.m. with the headlines of top stories in our country and the world at large on Focal Online TV. I don't know about you, but I'm always feeling good when it comes to conversation relating to women. So every Wednesday, we air out our women conversation on the Focal Women Talk. And of course, I am your presenter and your host, Greg Finan Korishpa. I love to be called Korish. I'm encouraging you to please join this platform on Focal Online TV, where we discuss issues concerning women. We talk about health issues, we talk about career issues, we talk about those challenging things we face in our daily lives as women. Please do not be deterred because you are not a woman at a particular age. Be reminded you can be a girl, you can be a teenager, you can be a woman, and you can still join this conversation. Please join me every Wednesday at 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. where I drill you through with an interesting conversation relating to us women. So please stay with me on Focal Online TV, where we bring you innovation to broadcasting. Thanks for watching. I am your host, Greg Finan Sipa, saying have a blessed day. about you, but I'm always feeling good when it comes to conversation relating to women. So every Wednesday, we air out our women conversation on the Focal Women Talk. And of course, I am your presenter and your host, Craig Finan Courage Pa. I love to be called Courage. I'm encouraging you to please join this platform on Focal Online TV, where we discuss issues concerning women. We talk about health issues, we talk about career issues, we talk about those challenging things we face in our daily lives as women. Please do not be deterred because you are not a woman at a particular age. Be reminded.
Yeah. Christoph the King. I'm back on these egotistic politicians.
I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. It's just the way that we live. My people still acting like braves. See, y'all need to change all that evil mentality. You won't receive, you must give. Let's change the way that we eat. Let's change the way that we think. See, I'm from the ghetto, where kids not that wasted. If you can smoke, you can drink. I know you been to America, but I just came from Soweto. Cause that by easy, the living is hard, but we still survive in the ghetto. When the government steal that embezzlement, the government people are problem. I swear to God, who gonna solve them? I swear to God, who gonna solve them? When you get money, you holding your brabby, you just gotta have on your product. I stay for the girls and the boys in the ghetto, the ones with no money to eat, man. They spend millions of dollars on guns, fuck your way our infrastructures and loved ones. 9 out of 11 with crumbs. Where I'm about to raise up my daughters and sons. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I
Christoph the King. I'm back on these egotistic politicians.
I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee, I hope I'm not in problem. It's just the way that we live. My people still acting like braves. See, y'all need to change all that evil mentality. You won't receive, you must give. Let's change the way that we eat. Let's change the way that we think. See, I'm from the ghetto, where kids not that wasted. If you can smoke, you can drink. I know you been to America, but I just came from Soweto. Cause that by easy, the living is hard, but we still survive in the ghetto. When the government steal that embezzlement, the government people are problem. I swear to God, who gonna solve them? I swear to God, who gonna solve them? When you get money, you holding your brabby, you just gotta have on your product. I stay for the girls and the boys in the ghetto, the ones with no money to eat, man. They spend millions of dollars on guns, fuck your way our infrastructures and loved ones. 9 out of 11 with crumbs. Where I'm about to raise up my daughters and sons. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach it. See my dreams, all I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the government people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the common man's people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. I see no peace among all you politicians, but we got peace in the ghetto. All my people show me love. Yeah, we got love in the ghetto. The country do how what to do. The Bobby because but I what they can do. You send your boys in my who? Excuse me, I'm talking to you. See how much you spend on your coat and your glasses like you don't even know the rules. See how many people are dying for hunger. See how much you spend on your shoes. Hey, wait. So please come and investigate. I found out analysis. These politicians be changing their subjects and predicates. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens need a flex. Government will feature for a mind ribbon. Seeing chilling with my ex. Everybody need a flex. Your citizens need a flex. Government will feature for a mind ribbon. Seeing chilling with my ex. We need to switch it up, people. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. The way that we living is evil. I'm on my way now to reach and see my dreams. All I see is diamonds and gold. But when I wake up, I see my people selling iron and coal. Ego, we're gonna control your soul. I thought they said I let control your reach, but how come my people are poor? When the government steal our embezzlement, the common man's people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem. When the government steal our embezzlement, the common man's people are problem. They will be the J, the B, the K, the Lee. I hope I'm not in problem.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Thanks to all of you who are still with us. This is the Focal Online TV. This is the biggest media hub in District 13. My name is K. Lyndon Topa. It's such a pleasure to be here on this platform. For those of you who are just joining us, this is the in-studio appearance of all of the representative candidates. This program started since Sunday of this week, and we are still continuing the process. So as you may be aware, as per communications, we deliver to all of the candidates. We told them that this program will appear in 2-4. It will actually appear in 2-4, and this is the studio appearance. This appearance is more like candidate coming, and this is the time candidates will be able to disclose their platforms to the electors of District 13. One of the reasons why we decided to do this is because many a times in Liberia, in the politics in Liberia, people elect people without fully understanding what are some of those things that people have to deliver. Like for instance, somebody just claiming that they want to institute change, So you as the electorate, you as a resident of District 13, you should be equally able to question the persons, to quiz the persons, all of the hard questions you have in mind. They say XYZ. If we elect you, what are some of those things that we definitely prioritize? Looking at District 13, District 13 has been the safe haven for illicit drug. We heard terrible news about the 100 million worth of drugs that was discovered, and that 100 million worth of drugs was discovered in District 13, right in District 13, specifically Triple Village. That is where the 100 million worth of drug was discovered. You understand? And another one we heard again was in District 13, which it has to do with the 40 million of drug. So if you want to elect people, you should be asking them, oh, XYZ, you are contesting to be representative. If we elect you as representative, what are you doing? What will be your stance on the issues about illicit drug? You understand? We understand. We all know that the New Georgia Junction has been in the news for more than 5 to 6 years now. That place is one of the areas, one of the hotspots of criminal activity. Don't you think that we need to actually elect people with a good character, I'm not saying the incumbent lawmaker has not done some things. He has done some things. We see, as I have seen projects that he was been able to, what he was been able to do. But the power of the mantle of authority lies within the hands of the electorate. And this is why when you read the constitutions of Liberia, the 1986 Constitution of Liberia, you will realize that the 1986 Constitution, Article 1 of the Constitution says that all power is inherent within the people. When you hear about the word all power is inherent within the people, it means that the people shall make decision. You understand? The people shall make decision that they do think will benefit them the most. You understand? And this is the time you have to execute your power that you have at the ballot box. This is the area where you go and nobody has the amount of authority to intimidate you at the ballot box. So you make the decision very, very wisely. You understand? And this program, I think what I think is that people should have even prioritized this program. Candidates that are contesting for the highest seat, the likes of the incumbent lawmaker Ero Pape Funo. He's supposed to come here and sit down because many times his opponent, his contenders always brand as somebody who cannot talk. I think this program was very necessary for him to have appear and say, "Oh, gentlemen, even though people have said this thing about me, and this is not actually me. I have been able to do this. I have been able to do that." Like that, you try to enlighten the electors. Sometimes the people say these things on your name. They say these things on your name, and you need to be in the position to actually listen to what they have to say. You understand? You have to actually educate them. So even though the people are saying this, but you sitting down and not appearing, or by you sitting down and come out to say something that you have said, a lot of people thinking that have not been able to do these things. You understand? Then you will be making opposition to have more edge over you. You understand? So it is important. It is important. So we are still awaiting Ibrahim Salif, who is contesting for one of the representative candidates in District 13. We have called him and he told us that he is en route. He continued to tell us that he is en route. I don't know as to whether he is live, but 15 minutes from now, if we cannot see him, we will definitely call it a day. And because we have another upcoming program, and for today we have another upcoming program for today. So I think he should also be here by now. So I want to call him so that you can hear from him. Yeah, Ibrahim Salif. Yeah, he's here. Okay, our producer has just acknowledged us that Ibrahim Salif, tell him to come in. Our producer has just acknowledged that representative candidate Ibrahim Salif is here now. He has just walked into our studio. So ask him in, but before he come in, let us just take this short break.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Toba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Toba. My name is Gwefina Nkorishpa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo village community along the Japanese highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This platform, called Focal Online TV Daily Edition of Inside the Print Media, does not encourage any form of dialogue between the viewers and the presenters.
Oh, you mean nobody calling there?
No, you can't call on a show. Let me talking out like when we're no calling there. So all you can do is you will listen to the news, and they can also encourage you to buy the newspaper to listen to the news in details.
But do you do viewer recognition at times?
Oh yes, we do viewer recognition. When you are watching, we notify you, and sometimes we even appreciate you on a show, telling you thank you for always following us. We also encourage you to share the live stream, because the more you share the live stream, we transform and we transition ourselves as a broadcast team as well.
Wow. So when can I better get this program you are talking about?
This program is aired every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. to 10:45. The program runs for 45 minutes.
Wow.
And guess what?
Wow.
We bring you hot stories.
Okay, welcome back after a long break.
I don't know about you, but I'm always feeling good when it comes to conversation relating to women. So every Wednesday, we air out our women conversation on the Focal Women Talk. And of course, I am your presenter and your host, Craig Finan Courage Pa. I love to be called Courage. I'm encouraging you to please join this platform on Focal Online TV, where we discuss issues concerning women. We talk about health issues, we talk about career issues, we talk about those challenging things we face in our.
Hello dear, my name is K. Lyndon Togba. I'm in search of a platform where I can get credible information of our daily happenings in Liberia and the world at large.
Hello, K. Lyndon Togba. My name is Craig Finan Courage Pa. Haven't you heard about Focal Online TV?
You say Focal Online TV?
Focal Online TV is located within a Tobo Village community along the Japanese Highway.
Tell me more about the platform.
This